Hello, long time no live video. How is everyone doing today? Hello. How are we all doing? Trust everyone is fine. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you might be watching from. How is everyone doing today? Hi, my people. My amazingly beautiful people. How are you doing? Give it a few seconds before how are you doing today? How is everyone doing? I trust all is well, your family, your children, our babies. How is everyone doing today? Hello. How is everyone doing today? Trust all is well. Trust all is well. Trust everyone is doing so good. Hope everyone is fine. All right, quickly, I'm just gonna just quickly say what I have to say. What I have to share today. It's been a while since I've been on air, and I just thought I'll come on here and say hello to my people. First, I want to appreciate those that have been sharing my content. Like, if you have, found value in, what I've been blabbing about, what I've been talking about on this page, please do well to share. And I've noticed that a lot of people, people do not, need information as to how to, appropriately advocate for their children with special need, especially in my area around here. So I thought I'd share what a little bit that I know about, taking care of our children with special needs in terms of advocating for their academics. So if you know someone that might need some of the information that I'm putting out, or if you want the person to reach out to me, to rub minds together, share ideas that I have, in any way to help our kids, our little ones, because they are our future. And these days we can't, no child should be left behind because of, for any reason, because we have resources out there that can help these little ones to reach their full potential. I believe that every child has something unique that is in them, and we just need to find a way to bring out that thing that is in them. If we leave them to be on their own, we leave them to do their own thing, just put them somewhere, or not help them the proper way that we should, they will just, be there. Like, they will have all those potentials sitting in them, and then we're not able to help them reach their maximum potential. So my job basically is to help the children, help the children reach their full potential. I have a whole lot of children with disabilities around me that I'm trying my best to, advocate for us, or even help their parents advocate, help them understand how to properly advocate for them wherever they, especially in, non-official settings, like maybe you go to a social gathering, you go to school, you're trying to find a way to advocate for this one. So if you know anyone that needs any information, or you know someone that might benefit from the bits and pieces that I'm putting out, please do share with them. Let me know if they need to talk to me one-on-one so that we can rub minds together. I mean, that would really be amazing. So today I just came, just hop on here to say hello to my people. If I know I didn't say that I'll be coming live, but if you ever, for those that will come back and watch this later, you know, I've been seeing a lot of children, or maybe I've not been really out there online there, but for the past couple of days, I've been seeing things like underage children being put in difficult situations. And I learned about a girl that passed a couple of years ago, and her case just resurfaced. You know, she was being, you know, abused where she was living by her family members. So I just thought I'll just come here to remind us as parents, especially as mothers, that it is our duties to guide and protect these children. I know life is hard, things are hard, and sometimes we're not able to provide. Some people are not able to provide for their children. But I believe that whatever it is that will cost you as a parent, as a mother, as a father, you need to really do all you can to protect these children. And part of the reason why one of these stories that I've heard recently, one of the reasons why the child actually unfortunately passed away was because it took her too long to talk about what she was going through. She didn't speak up until it was almost too late. In fact, she didn't speak up until it was too late. And this brings me to the issue of, you know, connection between parents and children. I know these days that the generation that we have right now, you know, they want to be on their own. They want to do things themselves. They want to figure out life. But I still feel like it is our duties. It's your duty as a parent to find a way to make sure that your child is able to talk to you. If it means reminding them every morning, letting them know that, oh, this is a safe space, and you are free to tell me anything. You know, my children and I were in the kitchen a while ago, and then my son said, oh, when I grow up and I have my children, I will make sure they are able to relate with me. They're able to talk to me. They are not afraid of me. That was what he said. He said, I'll try my best to make sure my children are not afraid of me, and they can come to me and talk to me at any time. I said, oh, that's good. And I like that you want to have a solid relationship with your children. And then I asked him, I said, hey, do you think you can talk to me at any time? Do you think we have that relationship that, you know, you can come to mommy and tell mommy that, hey, mommy, this is what is going on with me? He said, yeah, but, you know, sometimes you beat me and then sometimes I'm scared to come to you because I know that, oh, mommy is probably going to beat me if I tell him this. So I told him, I said, okay, thank you for, you know, sharing that with me. And I'm happy we're having this conversation. So I told him, I said, look, as much as possible, I want you to talk to me. I want you to come to me, no matter the situation, no matter the kind of trouble you ever find yourself in. Come to me. You can talk to me. You can come to me. You can speak with me. You can, you know, even if you're in school, you're in trouble, I want the first thing that will come out of your mouth to be, hey, I need to put a call through to my mom. And I'm going to drop whatever it is I'm doing and fly to wherever you are. So he laughed and he said, then I got to the discipline aspect. And what my son called beating is, he has something to do, he's not doing it, and then I give him a spank and I tell him, hey, you know, it's not like I carried a big stick and hit him with a big stick. No, what this boy calls, oh, you discipline me, and I don't think I like that. You know, they are the things that you're supposed to, spanking your children is not being abusive. I don't think that is being abusive, but that's what he sees as, hey, I don't think I'll be able to talk to my mom because, hey, the way she tries to beat me when I make mistakes. So I told him, I made him understand that, look, discipline is part of, training. Now, where it gets abusive is when you are slamming a kid's head on the wall, or you are using one big stick to hit your kid. So I try to make him understand the difference between abuse and spanking. So why did I bring up this story? I brought up this story to, number one, share my own experience that I had with my son. What children are thinking, what is going on in their minds. One, they want to be able to talk to us as their parents. They want to be able to relate with us. They want to be able to share what they're going through with us as their parent. Now, our path is to make sure that we give that room for them to come to us. Like sometimes my kids do some things and I think about my past. Oh, okay, when I was young, me too, I was like this. So I try to give them grace, for that. So as much as possible, we should also always think when our children make mistakes, we should not say that, hey, it is the end of the world, though. Hey, we should think about, put ourselves in their situation, in their shoes, and then that will help us, will guide us in the way we correct them. I know our children these days, they prefer one-on-one interaction. Speaking with them is very important. I mean, it's really it's important to them. And it depends on the kind of children that we have. It's on us as parents to study who our children are, their behavior, what they like, what they want to, how they like to be, how they like the interaction between parent and children to be. Once you get that, you'll be able to open that gateway for them to come to you when they're in trouble. For example, the story of this little girl that I said I read about, I know she passed a couple of years ago, but her story just, resurrected for some reason, and people started talking about it again. So that's one of the reasons why I, came on here this afternoon to just remind us, yes, that the will I say destiny, if it's too big a word, of our children. We have them right, like on the palm of our hand, on our hand, palm of our hand, Abby. So we should, as much as possible, hold it there, hold it dear to us, dear to our hearts. I know sometimes they do some things, we want to slam their head against the wall and all that. But as much as possible, we should create that safe space, that safe haven for them, so that they can grow, so that they can be free, so that they can come to us if they are in any form of trouble. Our children should not see us as, hey, if I ever tell my mom that I made this mistake, it's over for me. That way, when they are facing any form of abuse or molestation or difficulty out there won't be a safe space for them to come to. And I pray that God in his mercies will touch the heart of our children so that they will understand the way we are trying to lead them on the right path, and they can follow suit. Because a lot of children see training that we are trying to give them, no matter how soft or hard it is, they see it as, hey, my parents are being difficult, they're being hard on me. So as much as possible, the destiny of these children, we have them right here. So the way we steer them is very important. I, as a mother, I want my children to be able to come to me. I want my children to be able to relate with me. I want them to be able to tell me if something is going on with them, or if they are facing any form of... It might even be in school. Maybe they are facing challenges academically. No matter how small that thing is, I want them to be able to come to me. Sometimes they are genuinely confused. They're genuinely confused. I'm going to share another example before I get off. One day, me and my son, I like sitting them together. I like all those conversations. Sometimes we don't even sit together. We might even be doing the dishes in the kitchen. Maybe I'm cooking, they're doing the dishes, and then we start speaking, conversation. They bring up a question, and then we start having a whole conversation about one simple question. He now said, "Oh, Mom, do you think I'm going to be a late bloomer?" I'm like, "Okay, which one is bloomer? Like Kilagbe Kileju? How did we get here?" So sometimes they are genuinely concerned. They are genuinely confused about anything, everything. So as parents, we should be able to open that door for them to ask us any question. And I know that some parents, they are busy. There's no time, genuinely busy. They have to go from one shift to another, to another, just to make ends meet. But we still have to find a way, because we still have to find a way to make ourselves accessible to our children, so that they are sure that they have the confidence that, okay, wherever my mom is right now, if I'm able to speak with her, I know that she will be there for me. I can talk to her if somebody is doing, and also checking in with them as well. If they don't come to you with questions, as parents, I think we should go to them with just questions generally. Hey, how are you doing? What is going on? What are you doing today? What is the problem? What is going on? And all that. So we should open that door for our children. Yes, somebody said, okay, yes, we need to create time for them. It is very, very important. It is very important. And sometimes we see, and I saw one of your posts where you were saying something about, we have to do everything. I know that back home in Africa, in Nigeria, you have people around you to help you with a lot of things. So you have time to sit down and do whatever with your children. But over here, in some countries where we don't have that luxury, of people around us, to help us. So sometimes I'll call my sister and she'll tell me, "Oh, my kids are with my mom." I'm like, "Hey, you are enjoying." I wish I can just pack my kids and drop them with my, people are there to help you, even to also take care of these children back home. But that luxury, we don't have that luxury over here. So you still have to create that time for them. You still have to, because to be honest, it's a lonely world out here. You're on your own. So if you are the only one having to do all these things, having to find a way to feed them, house them, make life comfortable for them, also you still need to sit down with them as well. So it's all around stress, all around wahala, so to speak. But it is what it is. It is what we have signed up for as parents. And I pray for the strength, the grace to do this. I pray that God will give to all of us in Jesus' name. We will not, like the Yoruba people will say, "Ani jebi lori won," in Jesus' name, by the grace of God. So, mamas, let's keep pushing. Let's keep doing our best, creating a safe space for our children. God will minister to all these people that are, seeing children as, prey, as little children, as somebody that you have to, touch them and all that. I get really worked up sometimes when I see some of these videos. Sometimes I even scroll past, because it's so annoying how you look at a child, and it is that child that will attract you. You want to go and scatter their destiny, so to speak. So I don't know, like, sometimes I feel like squeezing those people's brain. That what is going on with you? What is this? What is attractive in a little child? A child, for God's sake. What is it? There are big adults out there that you can go out there and, talk to them and satisfy yourself and whatever. But children, I was even watching one. They said they caught one guy in one of these states in the East, that this little child, 2-year-old, is still in diapers. What is it, for God's sake? What is it? That a child in diaper, is that child that you want? It is well, oh, God will help us. It is well, God will help us to protect these ones. All I know is nobody should trust anybody with their children. See, God will preserve our lives. We will not have any, we will not, God God will not pursue us from our load. How will I even say it in your English? Ọlọ́run nílé wa nídìí ẹrù wa, right, in Yoruba, because if you are not there, it is well. It is well. God will continue to protect us. Well, rant over. Thank you for joining, and for those that will join later, that will watch later, please. I put a little poll, just to check to see how well. Sometimes we, as parents, we need to even check on our mental health as well. So I put a little poll out there just to say, how are you doing, please? If you can just say yes or no, just, just checking on all of us, that anybody that's going to watch this video, how are you doing? Just put yes, I'm okay. Oh, well, today is not that good of a day, but, I'm hoping for a better day tomorrow. Yeah. Thank you. It is heartbreaking. It is very, very heartbreaking. Very heartbreaking. Sometimes I'm just upset while watching all these videos. I was listening to one lady's analysis about a young girl that adults, a whole adults defiled. And this woman did a series, it got to a point I'm like, I'm going to even block this woman, because I'm not blaming her. It's just, I was just upset for what I was watching and reading about, those children being, I don't know, it is well. God will give us the grace to protect them. He will give us the enablement, everything we need to protect our children. Thank you all so much for joining me to this afternoon, this evening, wherever you're watching or wherever you're going to watch from. Thank you all so much, and I'll catch you in my next video. Once again, I want to say a big thank you for those that are engaging on my posts, my videos, those that are sharing. I have amazing people sharing my posts, my videos. Thank you so much. God bless you. Very soon we're going to do a Christmas lunch or dinner or whatever, or chicken, whatever, just something to celebrate Christmas. I know Christmas is 2025 is almost over. It is well. Thank you all so much. Talk to you later. Bye.